somebody,
it would have been fine.
correct.
What's up? What's up? I got the fellas in here. I
Looking
had to
back,
go
you think
live
he
while I caught
regrets
them talking, so we can just have a quick convo with the fellas. You know how we do. We're talking NBA right now.
I think looking back, you probably regretted it.
Probably just regret hurting himself.
But that
Because
dude,
if he doesn't,
The Celtics just would have been better maybe if we
they would have just been
They-
long.
yeah.
Their run would have extended longer.
yeah, their one would have been a lot longer.
Well, honestly, Mike got to be able to dodge a huge bullet. Because when Baez died, he was going right to the Celtics.
That would have been.
That would have extended the run.
Correct.
He got drafted in '86 too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right before that was the year Larry hurt his back.
Mhm.
but they played. They showed where Jordan and Bias played each other because he was at Maryland, he was at North Carolina, and Jordan got the best of him. He got the best of him in the game in the 2 games they played.
He's 2 years older than him, though, right?
Was he?
So freshman and then
Yeah.
a freshman to a junior.
Which makes a big difference.
You should, but the fact that I'm even out there guarding your ass should say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh shit! What happened?
You think the Celtics probably would have been good in the '90s?
It's possible.
Mhm.
It's possible. I mean, if it went for that back injury, that back injury
But
changed a lot.
McHale, his legs went down. Robert Parrish retired.
Yeah.
Dennis Johnson was gone. Cedric Maxwell retired.
Mhm.
But they had people coming in too, because when Jordan was doing all that, they had Reggie Lewis, who I hate, God rest his dead. Right, that boy was a monster too. That boy was a beast. Him, D Brown, they had players. They didn't have the pieces that they had when they had that squad that was going to the championship those 80 years. They didn't have that squad. Even look at the Lakers. The Lakers are headed downhill.
Well, to me, the Lakers have been the team of the last 40 years. Look, all the '80s, they took a break in the '90s. From 2000 to 2009, they had 5 championships. To start 2010, they won a championship. Start 2020, they started a championship. So, like at the start of the past 3 decades, they've won at the beginning.
But the Lakers have always been a highly touted team for people to well because of the Showtime, because of
They
the
get
Shaq.
stars. They get stars.
Yeah, exactly.
They're wasting LeBron. Like no one should be as good at 38.
We listen. We saw a post the other day. Are the Lakers wasting LeBron? Right, and that's what it said or something like that. We saw it. So that's crazy that you just brought that up. We just saw that the other day. Are the Lakers wasting LeBron? It's just like with Jimmy Buckets in Miami. I love Jimmy Buckets.
They made bad calculation. Should have gone with shooters. They should have gone with the shooters. Buddy Hield. They should have found athletic shooters. They didn't find nobody. Needed like the Rashard Lewis's.
Right, yeah, to go along with LeBron attacking the basket.
And AD being healthy.
Yeah, and AD being healthy.
Imagine AD, LeBron. You're developing your rookie, Austin Reeves. He's a solid ball player.
Yeah,
He
Walker.
was solid last year. He's only getting better this year.
Walker is solid.
This dude Walker they brought in is solid. The other dude filling in for AD is actually been playing.
Yes.
He's actually playing very well.
Thomas Bryant.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
been double-doubling, bro. He's been double-doubling.
No, he's been playing very well.
Very well.
So, again, if you just add in a few more shooters just to clear out the lane even, the Lakers are probably in like anywhere from like 3rd to 5th place right now.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. I agree.
Even at the top.
See, my dream matchup, the reason why I be wanting the Nets to win is because I really want to see Brooklyn.
The whole New York.
No, I want to see Brooklyn.
Oh, you want to see KD play
Los
LeBron?
Angeles.
You want to see KD play LeBron one more time?
Yes, I want to see Kyrie Irving on that side.
See what he do.
But I'm not gonna lie.
Like, so you got KD And Kyrie versus AD and LeBron. Who you take?
Healthy?
That's your four.
Healthy?
Everybody's healthy. Everybody's in their prime.
Oh, prime?
If everybody's in their prime.
Oh, I'm going with
Healthy.
LeBron and AD. LeBron and AD. Prime? LeBron.
Yeah, that Kyrie and KD that's kind of nasty.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta make it. You gotta put.
Let me ask you a question. Was it Mitchell was the one that scored the
71.
points?
Yeah.
Didn't they went ahead and they drug tested him right after that?
Right
after the game. Literally
I
right
don't
after.
know. Yeah, one of the two, either after the game or the next day or something.
Yeah, the next day.
When Donovan Mitchell hit that 71-point game?
The next morning.
Yeah.
The next morning they
Because I think he tweeted about it or something. I
Yeah,
think he was like,
that's what it was. That he tweeted about it. He was
I
that
think
the
he
guy
said
was at the
something like-
house and whatnot, and he's like,
I think he
posting
says-
it.
I think he said something like, "Damn, score whatever, take a drug PD test."
Yeah, the next day, next morning.
Damn.
Wait, you're taking Kyrie and KD?
I mean,
That's something to think about.
Because it's prime Braun.
Okay.
yeah, but
No, I'm saying that only because, look,
So that's like 2013, 2014, 2012,
15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah. Right.
Even 2020.
Right. So that's against.
Only problem is who's stopping Braun from getting to the rim?
Well, that part.
And AD, who's stopping him from feasting? If we're taking 2020 bubble AD, who was he not feasting on? Everything was a snack, and he was getting his jumpers.
I mean, the only reason why I would take Braun and AD
They don't control
is
the
because
they don't slow
both
the
of
tempo.
them can play better defense.
then
And the other
KD
two.
and Kyrie.
And they can
That's
slow
about
the
the only
that's
thing
the
that
biggest.
separates
That's the
it,
biggest difference.
is that they can
Is that
and
they play
do.
defense.
But,
Yeah.
but let me ask you,
Yeah.
what was more deadly, Kyrie KD or Steph KD?
Yeah, but Steph KD
is-
came with Klay Thompson
No, I'm just saying. Just
and
having the
Draymond
two-
Green.
Yeah, that was a whole
I'm just
nother
saying,
bag.
Just the two of them, like just seeing when they the two of them.
Similar. Just makes Steph more three, but Kyrie getting to the cup.
But you know one thing about KD, he's never played without an ill point guard.
Russ, Steph, and Kyrie.
And Kyrie.
He's never played without an ill point guard.
Russ, and he played with Russ. And Russ was the engine on that team.
Yep.
That team was going as far as Russ took it.
Yes, I agree with that. I do agree with
During
that.
that time period, they would have been a team that was okay. KD would have had like 34 and like 9 and 3 average for it, whatever. He would have been scoring champ.
Like he was.
They wouldn't have been NBA conference finals, NBA finals without Russell pushing that button.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You could say he's stat chasing, but if the point guard's grabbing a whole bunch of rebounds for you in the first, second, third quarters, why you mad at
Yeah, your point guard is
that?
grabbing
I mean,
rebounds
he able to get it
and push it.
Y'all go. Y'all could be gone. By the time you take me, you know I'm stat chasing, stat padding. All right, boom. Since I'm going up and get the pill, y'all take off.
Yeah.
Because I'm stat chasing, so I'm gonna pass you the ball because I want the assist.
Yeah. I
So
agree
let
with
me
that.
stat pad all I want. You get buckets. Help me help you.
That didn't work out that way though. That shit is crazy.
We were just talking about it because he was saying that the Thunder were too young when they lost to the Heat, and I said no. I just felt like the Heat made better decisions in crunch time because all them as young as they all say, Kevin Durant and Russ were balling. I remember Russ had a 40-piece that series too. Every game except Game 5 came down to the wire.
They were just ridiculous. And then you brought in Scott James Harden.
James Harden played like boof though. He played trash that series.
Where? When? What we
Against
talking
the
about?
Heat. Oh, he disappeared.
No.
Nah,
Well,
he did. My grandfather was like, "What
He
the rock?"
disappeared.
He was trash.
You talking about when they played him in the finals?
Okay, see.
But that was after he got elbowed.
When they played him in the finals.
That was after he got elbowed.
But he hit. But that first game, he came out and gave him a big boost off the bench, and then he disappeared.
But he was balling against San Antonio.
And then he
he was balling against San Antonio.
Yeah, he was balling against San Antonio.
What my man Crooked say? My pops was like David Blaine mixed with a mind. Mixed with a mind, he disappeared. Didn't say a word. Didn't say a thing. You get that?
Yeah, that's.
He said my pops was like a mix of David Blaine and a mime. Disappeared and didn't say a thing. Oh, I remember David Blaine used to pretend.
Yeah, no, I got to get out of here.
And you know what else?
Why?
Because it's on ESPN.
Oh. But you know what else? LeBron was just OD. If I was watching this breakdown or something.
Why you put on Hulu?
Because I have live TV on Hulu.
Oh. You said just go on ESPN?
You got an account?
No, I have on my Hulu subscription. It gives you live TV.
Live TV,
so, and it's with Disney. So
Hulu gives you live TV.
Yeah. I have ESPN.
That's why I was wondering if you had an ESPN. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could do that.
You know, but what I was saying was I was watching this breakdown, and it's funny that, like, statistically and visually, the Heat were better with LeBron running the show and D Wade on the bench.
Well, that's a step back.
Statistically, they were better with D Wade on the bench. Like, even though D Wade, whenever it was D Wade led possessions, when he was the ball handler, they were still like a really, really good team. But with LeBron, they just went through the roof.
He's the most. The thing for me is he's the most efficient player I have seen. Every time he has 32, 41, son, it's like really like 13 of 19. Like 15 of 20. He hit like 5 free throws, right? So we'll give him like 5 or 6 maybe, right?
And then you throw in
but then
7,
it's like
assists.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11 rebounds. And then when you actually watch the game and you see like, damn, he made that first pass, the hockey assist, right? Or you see on defense, he acted when he was playing defense.
He was in the passing.
Word. It was like, you know why he went back to Cleveland? It wasn't because of Kyrie. He didn't want to play no more defense. Because that nigga, the second time he went to Cleveland, he said, what defense? There's so many clips of LeBron standing there. His man just wide open.
He only ever played defense in the playoffs.
Like, didn't even notice anybody else on the court, yo.
Like, yo, and then sometimes he will push his man over that way. And when homie hit the shot, he won't look his man and be like, damn. Like, okay, I see the bitch in you too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say that about LeBron. He got the bitch in him as well.
That's why
he only ever played defense in the playoffs.
And that was barely.
That's why they used to get on his ass. The Warriors. That's the only time I saw him try.
That's why he used to get on his ass.
Huh?
That's why Spodum used to get on his ass, because he wouldn't play no fucking defense.
But he was year 1 and 2 in Miami. No, he was defense.
All 4 years.
All 4 years, that nigga.
Yeah, because he had to.
He was riding it.
He had to.
I will never forget D Rose MVP. This pre-injury D Rose. We're not talking like, son, I didn't know who was more explosive, D Rose or Russell Westbrook. The highlights would be D Rose.
Yo, that nigga.
They would come down with a Russell Westbrook highlight. Like, oh my God.
Oh, that used to I remember when that was the debate. It used to be who was the more athletic.
Because they both was just dunking on everybody. D Rose jumped off 2 feet, 2 hands.
Yeah.
That's some Dominique Wilkins shit. They don't jump off 2 feet with 2 hands.
And then
He's
you
only
see
6'3".
D Rose come there. You'll see a D Rose
He's only
highlight.
6'3".
Ugh, you're like, damn, nigga, what the fuck is
And
going
he got
on?
locked up.
And LeBron was just like moving. D Rose, he not a slow dude. He ain't got a slow.
No.
He
He gone.
His shit is
He gone.
and he stays straight.
Yeah,
He don't
'cause
like. He doesn't. Yeah. He don't. No.
And that shit gone.
And he's gone. LeBron had him
Gone.
on the baseline. They was on this side of the court. They was trying to score here. LeBron had baseline. Just multiple. Like, I think it was like 2 or 3 possessions in a row in which D Rose had went nowhere, and I was just like, this is incredible. Because in terms of like guarding a point guard, that is similar to like a cornerback.
And Bron's head.
Guarding a point guard is like you are basically like a cornerback almost, right? You can't get too close. You got to keep your eye on the ball. You got to keep your head on the swivel. You know what I mean? You always got to, especially somebody like a D Rose, you know what I mean? So you got to be, so LeBron was effectively out there acting like Dion. You know what I mean?
I did closing out one side of the half of the field, dog.
You know, when niggas just say that, I never liked it because I was like, bullshit. But then
When you watch it,
watched
that's exactly what was happening.
What?
the quarterbacks never, they look. So where he go? Oh, here. All right. Notice my head didn't even go.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
That's what they did.
They wouldn't
When
even
they
look that
saw
way.
where Dion was lined up, they threw that way.
Yeah. Wouldn't even throw his way. You can go back and watch the highlights. Like, go back and watch them. They just throw his way at all. At all.
Yo, you know what? Speaking
What,
of
Dion's way?
yeah, they wouldn't look.
At all. Wouldn't even look that way.
He was shutting
Unless it
down.
was a top-notch receiver. You had to be Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice, Herman Moore. You had to be a top-notch receiver.
Yeah, for
them to even try it. You had to be that dude.
Don't forget about Tony Parker all 7 games.
LeBron.
Yeah.
But Tony got him on that game winning.
But you know what? Who's beast mode? Different sport. Really beast mode. Messi. Yeah. Really.
Lionel Messi. That's why he just won that World Cup, bro.
He is ultimate.
But that young kid Mbappe,
Oh, Mbappe.
he is
coming.
right.
No, he
did, bro.
Look.
Listen, hat trick. I sat here and watched that shit.
Hold on. It's coming. He's young. He got
That nigga hat trick in the World Cup.
He
Bro,
about to-
that young motherfucking French nigga can play, bro.
Oh, he's disgusting.
That young bro.
He's disgusting.
I don't know if you watched that World
Hold
Cup, bro.
I haven't got
Hold on.
to see it, but I
Messi-
heard about that play. I heard about that.
Messi is beast mode in soccer. I just watched
So
the
is
shit.
Ronaldo.
Don't you disrespect Messi.
I'm not saying he's better.
I watched this thing. How many? This nigga won like the equivalent of 5 NBA MVPs in a row.
Yes.
What,
Yes.
Messi?
Messi. Yeah. Play it. Yeah.
Like
Yup.
17 years old, 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old. He's crushing everything. I said, oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah. When I watched that
But
shit,
he's not the
7 years
dude I
ago.
really want to talk about. The dude I really want to talk about is Barry fucking Bonds. Oh, man. There is nobody else. You need a hit? You call me.
Mr. Home Run King. Mr. Home Run King.
You know they mad at him because he was using juice. But you know, ironically,
He's never admitted to that though.
fuck that he was using. Ironically, Sosa and McGuire's race that year
Yes, I watched that.
made
shit.
him say, "Oh, okay, this how they doing it." Fuck that. Showed him because he was smashing the ball that year too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Barry Bonds was smashing the ball the year Sosa and McGuire was going nuts. People like that race took over. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that summer was fun. We was outside and it was like, yo, ESPN, the Mark McGuire, the Sammy Sosa home run battle. Nigga, we was watching it.
Yeah, we watched that. We
Yeah.
certainly did, bro. We watched that. I know I was paying attention to that.
What?
'Cause every ESPN, that's what you saw.
That's all you was waiting
Mark
for.
McGuire
was to
or
see
Sammy
Sammy
Sosa knocking the bitches out.
Like,
Knocking the bitches out.
and then Barry. They don't even. What's his Mark Burley? You
Bro, I
remember
think they
him?
were eating like horse steroids, bro. Because them shits, if you walk up and his veins would be
This is-
popping out of his neck and whatnot,
Oh.
ready to crush. I'm like, dude's not.
When
human.
his
The
whole
dude's not
shit got
human.
swollen.
Yeah, the dude was not human, bro. He was not.
But
like,
at the
he's like a
sad,
cyborg. And shit.
the
Like,
unfortunate part about Barry Bonds is that he didn't need to. He didn't need to use it. He was already an MVP well before he started using it.
Yeah.
He didn't need to.
Yeah, but once they started directing all that attention to Sosa and to McGuire, he was like, nah, man, I'm used to being in the spotlight. You guys can't overshine me like this.
You know who fell off to me too? I was a big fan. Fucking Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, his injury.
I was a huge fan of that dude, man. Huge fucking fan. That shit was crazy. How he went from own shoe with the slug fucking logo and then just what happened
He
to
hurt
Ken?
himself. He's like Grant Hill type shit. Penny Hardaway.
That's who you
This motherfucker in the field. You see that nigga climb the wall like Spider-Man?
Yeah, that nigga was doing
They be like, "Oh, you thought you had a home run? My name Ken Griffey Jr."
Yep.
No, who else?
And then you know what's ill? He got to play with his pops.
Yeah,
That's
that
why
was tight.
That's why LeBron said in the interview, "I want to be like the Griffies." You know what I'm saying?
And Ken Griffey in an interview, he said him and his dad, they already got their tickets and everything for when it happened.
Oh yeah.
He said he's taking his dad to see that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nobody's ever done that in basketball, bro. Like you see the brothers,
Yeah.
you see the dad, he played in the NBA, now his son is in the NBA. You see, but you've never seen the dad and the son both play in the NBA. You've never seen no shit like that in no other sport except for baseball. It's the only sport that's ever happened. I don't think it'll ever happen in football. I don't think that'll ever happen.
It can't unless you have a baby when you're allowed.
Yeah, it's just too short of a time.
Yeah.
What about
The
Brady?
body takes too much of a toll in such a short time.
Yeah.
If Brady had kids early, he could have did it.
Yeah.
He just had kids later.
Yeah.
He let his girl go. He let his girl go over that game though. He said, "Bye-bye."
She's not that attractive. Not to say that.
He said, "I'm good, yo. I'm gonna keep playing."
For her to be a supermodel, she's not all that. She is not all that to be a supermodel. I have to agree with that. She is all that.
Whatever. She's not all that. Brady.
I agree, bro.
It's Tom Brady, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That cat's he's been hitting free throws, doing long bomb passes, and been on the ball for
20 years.
25, 30 years. Just he lacing it in there, bro.
Aaron Rodgers is better though, right?
I mean,
If you were Brady, though, would you stop playing?
That's a good question.
I don't know, man.
That's a good question.
All right, so boom.
There's nothing wrong with going out on top.
So correct.
That's my personal.
Let me ask you this: from 1995 on, so don't count Troy Aikman, don't count Steve Young, don't count John Elway, Marino, Cunningham, Warmoon. Don't count nobody else. I'm talking like 95
95 down.
on newer crop of quarterbacks. So who we talking about? No, you can't use Jim Kelly either.
No, that's old. He an old head.
Like, who are we naming quarterbacks?
Yeah. Like 90s. Who was
Is
still
Peyton
in
at the
the
top?
90s?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Peyton?
either Peyton.
Who was in the 90s?
Yeah, Peyton.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Drew.
Yeah.
Drew.
Brees.
Breeze.
Come on,
Yeah.
Brees, yeah.
Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers was a hell of a quarterback.
Big Ben.
Roethlisberger.
Got to go with Roethlisberger.
Would you put Matt Ryan in there for a little bit?
He won an MVP. Took him to the Super Bowl before he fell off.
Would you put? We have Tom Brady in that mention too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's in there.
Well,
Aaron Rodgers.
Another Drew Brees.
you gotta give my boy his due.
Donovan McNabb.
But you gotta
Donovan is there.
You gotta give my other boy his due. He might have got fucked up for dog fighting, but he was on Madden, nigga, and everybody, bitch, give me Vic.
Yeah.
Hey, Vic, go, bitch, hey, bitch, take off with Vic on your ass, man. What? Okay.
If he wouldn't have got fucked up by that shit, bro, he would have been there for.
He wasn't the smartest dude. That's his problem. He lacked intelligence. That was his problem.
Still had a throwing arm though.
He lacked intelligence. That's his problem. That's where Mike Vick went wrong. Because, as Trey so hilariously put it, we never seen a quarterback move like that.
No, not at all, bro. Listen, I can go back to you know who I was in love with too for a long time?
Who?
And I know you hate this nigga, fucking Randall Cunningham.
Oh no, Randall was sick.
No,
he was sick with the scramble.
Randall was not the one to be fucked up,
No.
with, bro.
No, Randall was. He was a black quarterback,
Yeah,
even though he's from Philly. Like in New York, we was like we played like yo, I'm gonna be Randall Cunningham type shit. You know what I'm saying? And we lived in Cunningham, so yeah. But for me, like really, Donovan was up there for me, but he fell off. But I don't care what order you choose to put these three in. It's Breeze, Peyton, Rodgers,
and Brady.
I don't put Brady with them. I don't put Brady with
You
them.
think Mahomes will be better than Rodgers?
I mean,
he's kind of sick.
He's sick with it. He's sick with it, but I don't know yet.
He has to have the longevity.
Yeah, and Green Bay has fielded some pretty shitty teams around Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So if it was a split, right? Like I always say, Peyton Manning. Yo, Ad, tell me if you agree with this.
What's up?
The problem Peyton Manning and the Colts had was that they were too good and too efficient on offense, and they left their defense on the field too long.
They neglected to go ahead, and they were trying to. Their offense was so outshining that what they lacked in their defense, they didn't try to compensate for.
And what I mean,
it was like they were trying to bowl everybody over.
Yes,
they were trying to bowl everybody over, and it was like they stopped caring about the fundamentals of defense.
So that's what to me it's like Peyton bragged about it one time. He said he was doing an interview and he was like the interviewer had asked him something like maybe on second down. He was like, look, we were so good. Third down, we didn't even see it third down.
I believe that too, bro.
Dog, do you remember this motherfucking high ball holding like
he just launched them things and they would land, bro.
Were they accurate too?
land.
Marvin Harrison, like,
They would land, bro.
Was it accurate too?
Listen,
what?
you
Hey,
only
you could throw a duck or a spiral.
on the money. On the money. On
If
the
the-
money.
If the spiral's supposed to hit your right hip, you have to look. You can just be like, okay, you're gonna put the ball right here.
Bow and keep moving. I promise you. I
He
promise
said
you.
we didn't see third down. That's ill.
No, that's real talk.
We didn't see third down.
That's no joke.
He said when we were really rolling, we didn't third down. So my theory has always been that they were so efficient on offense when they should have probably taken their time and been like, all right, we're gonna slow it down.
Give their defense some time to rest. The boys, they didn't have no time to rest. That's why they were always in
Think about it.
slugfest.
Think about it.
You think they should they have beat
Now
the
they're
Saints?
playing a team that's not as good as them, right? So that means a lot of running, So defense out there way longer. You give up a touchdown. Okay, we come back. Hey, man, to Marvin Harrison, 78 yards, touchdown. Defense right back on the field.
So how'd they lose to the Saints?
He threw that
Was it
kickoff,
the onside kick.
the onside kick, and then the pick.
And come on, the NFL had to give it to
What,
Yeah, that was Katrina year.
Don't you notice every major, not every, track national events and shit like that, and you could see what happens. Again, 2001, what happens? Towers fall, Patriots win.
Patriots win.
Oh, Katrina. Oh my God, poor New Orleans.
05, that was 09. So 4 years later.
In the Cam Newton Super Bowl,
That
I
was
think
Peyton's
Swan
that was Peyton's
song.
swan song. Yo, Peyton, you've been in the league a long time. You fucked up. Here goes a ring.
And he at that point he had owned all the records, and then Breeze broke them, and then Brady beat Breeze.
Mm-hmm. And I don't care what you say. Having that motherfucking head coach in New England has helped Brady more times than helped him. Yeah, they won one in Tampa, but that Tampa team was already stacked when Tom Brady went there.
They just needed a quarterback.
When Tom Brady went there, Tampa was stacked that year.
They were already stacked. Yep.
Defense and offense.
Yep.
Wide receiver, tight end.
That was the last piece of the puzzle.
That was
Correct.
The last piece of the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And then he brought
Gronk with him.
Fournette,
Antonio Brown.
and Brown. He
Correct.
brought 3 pieces with him. 3 pieces. He brought Brown, Fournette, and Gronk. He brought 3 pieces with him. Put him over the top. That put them over the top. They were supposed to win that Super Bowl.
The O line, but the O line for the Chiefs was all hurt.
Last year.
That year they played.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Mahomes was getting killed, but his receivers were not catching it. Like he was falling on the ground.
Look, and he was hitting them in the hands, and they were dropping passes.
The more I look at this shit, the more like some of this shit is like, okay, it's not. This is again New Orleans emotional Super Bowl right after Katrina. Cool. And then they gave it to him. What a wonderful story. I mean, look how many stories was in the story, right? When we last saw Drew Brees, what happened to him? It was the last game of the NFL season. He was back near the goal line. He goes to throw. He gets hit. What happens? His whole shit broke. Remember?
That's when he was with San Diego.
Yes.
Yep.
His whole shit broke up.
Yeah, he had to get.
Oh, he's done.
The boy who Andrews had to do that surgery on him.
He's finished. He's never gonna be that guy. Ever.
Breaking all kinds of records. Shit accurate as fuck. Like that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Drew Brees better than Tom Brady.
Do you
If I have
remember
to
when,
choose one or the other, Tom Brady coming out their respective drafts and all that, there's no way you take Tom Brady over any.
Yeah, I take.
is Peyton over Aaron?
Yeah,
Athletically, no.
but Peyton is the smartest.
He's a smart. Yeah, he's a more cerebral quarterback
He's
than Aaron
the
Rodgers
smartest.
by far. By
the
far.
smartest one. When I tell you he's the smartest one, why? Because when he throws a pass and it goes to the sideline, and they're not sure whether or not it was inbounds or it was possession, what was Peyton doing? Rushing his dudes to the line. Why? So he could hike the ball so you don't get a chance to challenge and they can't review the play. So even if I dead it, throw a duck, get stuff, lose a yard, it don't matter. We get smarts. We watched Donovan McNabb and them lose to New England.
I did. He's got to do the code on his go to freaking do the code.
But what are you saying?
No, just that Peyton was just the smartest by far.
Oh yeah.
In every way.
In every way possible.
He knew when to start the no huddle. He knew when to slow it down.
Yeah.
He knew whether to go.
He's one of the smartest football players we've ever seen, quarterback wise.
He put it over your left shoulder on the right side of the field.
All right, I got a good one. Since you got all this for Brady, what would he have been like if his offensive line wasn't tight?
Oh, he wouldn't be in the league right now.
Yeah,
he'd have been retired.
Yeah,
he would have been retired. But because Bill Belichick and Kraft were smart enough to spend their money on an offensive line to keep him upright, look where he is now. Look at where he is. That injury that he got. What year was that? That he didn't play a full season. Was that 2010? Is that the 2010 season?
No, it was like right after they beat Philadelphia or Carolina.
It's I know they didn't.
No. Wasn't it the year after? No, it was the year after they won the first one.
Something like that, bro.
The year after they won the first one.
That motherfucker. And they changed the rule after that. You couldn't be on the ground crawling to get to a quarterback. You got to get back up and make the hit. You couldn't be on the ground no more. They changed the whole rule just for that motherfucker. They ain't with that shit.
The other thing is that Belichick drew up a system, a schematic that got the ball out of his hand fast as fuck and gave it to quick ball carriers.
Yeah. Yep.
We're gonna throw this screen. We're gonna throw this off tackle. We're gonna throw this screen. We're gonna throw this like 2-yard pass slant.
They were switching it up though. They kept you guessing. Every time you went up to the line, you were wondering what they were going to be doing next.
Yeah. So they would take the tight end, quick slant right over the middle, boom, boom. They come back, okay, you looking for that again, what they do. Tight end stays there blocking, back goes backfield, screen pass.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got the 2 linemen and the athletic tight end blocking. This nigga gonna get the ball in. They probably averaged 5 to 6 yards per play.
That's what they say. That was
If you're doing that, that means every second down is like every third down is either
33.
Correct.
Yeah.
3rd and 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Making it easy for your squad. Y'all boy I think he gonna blow y'all playoff chances, man. Y'all gotta go get you a quarterback.
No, we don't have the pressure on defense.
That too.
We don't have that front forward pressure
like you used to have.
All the championship teams had an ill defense.
Yep.
If you look, most times the team that pressures the quarterback the most wins the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The team you gotta have a defense. Get to the quarterback the fastest. Every single most times.
Most times. Yep. It ain't. You can have a top-notch offense all you want, but if that other squad got a badass defense, you in trouble. You in trouble. And it's been proven especially a bad front four. And that's been proven every time.
Look, Trent Dilfer, who sits his bitch ass on ESPN, I don't know if he's still on there, but
he got that championship because of Warren Sapp and the boys.
No, that's not.
No. He got his
Ray.
With Ray. That's right.
Ray, Terrell Suggs.
It's not Trent. Who was the quarterback of that?
Trent Dilfer and Kerry Collins.
No, of the Tampa Bay when they won that one.
Brad Johnson.
That was Brad Johnson. That's who.
You think they cheated that Super Bowl for the Ravens because Ray Lewis was retiring?
Did they win one?
Yeah. They beat the 49ers. The light shut off.
The light shut off.
Yeah. That was like they cheated my boy. They cheated my boy Kaepernick. They knew Kaepernick. They didn't want Kaepernick to get no chip because he had already been talking about that protest shit. He had already been talking about it. They didn't want him to be the fucking face of the NFL, knowing that shit was getting ready to happen. They didn't want that. And Ray was getting ready to retire too. One of the best linebackers to ever do it. They weren't gonna let Ray go out.
That's what I was gonna say. Look, Trent Dilfer sits on ESPN and talks. He has a Super Bowl ring. If you look at the stats, the fucking Ravens went 7 weeks without an offensive touchdown. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
You cannot, no other team can say, we went 7 weeks, we didn't have a passing touchdown or a rushing touchdown.
I mean, they were skunking everybody.
No, it was the defense. It was that
goal.
Defense, man. They had Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed.
It was
that defense was disgusting. Tony Saragusa, fucking they had a fuck. That defense was nasty, son.
They were scoring like 14 to 21 points a game.
On defense.
Pick sixes, fumbles.
Yeah, man. Them boys weren't playing, bro. Them boys weren't playing. Ray, listen. I watched a thing about Ray Lewis and Eddie George. Let me tell you, Eddie George was a fucking monster.
Eddie George was a hard ass runner.
A beast. Big fucking 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Cock diesel motherfucker,
He used to
bro.
stretch out the jersey neck holes.
Because his traps and everything was so he had to stretch it out.
It was crazy. It was stretching them out.
But Ray Lewis, who is shorter than him and a little smaller,
they used to have battles. They both used to look forward to playing each other. Who? Ray Lewis and Eddie George.
Because Eddie's saying, "I'm gonna run you over." Ray like, "I'm gonna knock your ass out."
Yeah, facts.
Who was doing more?
Man, you gotta watch that. That shit crazy. Them boys.
Did he run him over a couple times?
Oh yeah. And Ray fucking popped his ass a couple times too. Oh yeah, bro.
What's up with your boy Bones Jones and Nagano supposed to be fighting in March for the heavyweight championship? Them cats. And Nagano's talking about not signing with the UFC because they won't let him box. They're talking about letting him box Fury. Get that quick cheddar, that $30 million payday.
Hell yeah!
Fighting Fury, boxing Fury with MMA gloves, with MMA 4-ounce gloves.
That'd be a fucking fight. I'd watch that.
Boxing rules, but with MMA gloves, so they didn't have the big 10 ounces. They had a little 4 ounces.
I wish I had a time machine. I would put Tyson Fury as he would have some great against
telling you.
A lot of people. A lot of our heroes would have a hard time with Tyson Fury.
That 6'9" big cracker can move, bro. He can move. He
have a hard time with Fury. He would probably lose.
Would he lose?
But the fights would be hard.
Oh, phenomenal.
It wouldn't. They would be like, yo, he won, but son, there were times where I thought he was gonna lose.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Son.
Oh yeah. Would
Tyson
him over Ali in the fight?
Fuck out of here.
I told you that's your
fight.
favorite boxer of all time.
Oh yeah, it's Muhammad and Roy.
Yeah, Roy Jones.
I'm gonna call you back. Talking to the boys.
That was the
I'll
guy
call
who
you
was
back in a minute.
like, and it said, "Doom."
Nah, Roy is
one of the greatest fighters we've ever seen.
Roy.
Multiple weight classes too.
One of the
He went up. Look, Olympics. What happened to him?
got robbed.
Jay Jones.
Got robbed by the Korean dude. And even the Korean dude said they robbed you, bro. They robbed you.
What, the person he fought?
The Korean-
Even the Korean
the
dude
Korean
said.
dude was like, "Yo, man, I don't know what happened.
I don't
bro."
know what happened, dog.
Yeah.
They took a gold
I
medal.
don't know what happened.
They robbed him.
He lost by decision. What
Bro.
was the score?
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
It was
They
bad.
robbed
It was bad.
Yeah.
The
they
dude
robbed
who won was like when he looked at him like, yo, son, I know.
The referee
I know.
even said it.
Yeah,
His
he
The
was
referee
like,
even
I
said
know.
Was his face
like-
messed up?
Son, you could see everything. Son, he was there in it. His energy and everything. If we was all mind readers, we would hear him say to himself, yo, this motherfucker fucked me up.
But that's what I'm saying.
They robbed him.
So
They
now
took it
they're talking about he's might be going to
Oh.
a smaller show of MMA, PFL.
Oh.
Because they do ESPN too. They're on ESPN as well.
Correct.
So he's talking about going on PFL because PFL is going to let him box.
But I was gonna say this. In terms of disappointing athletes, John Bones Jones is one of the most disappointing motherfuckers around.
You can't keep the booger
Bro,
out of his goddamn
Listen, let me tell you something.
Because he
Regardless-
is
but look,
he is
in
the
order-
beast
in
of the
order-
beast of the beast.
In order to be the best, you gotta be a wild motherfucker, bro.
That's
you gotta be
fine.
a wild motherfucker.
But you gotta
and
do your-
sometimes.
But you got to do your wild shit in
And
controlled
your-
spaces.
Yeah.
Listen, he
Yeah,
ain't
'cause
the
he
first.
just-
He ain't the first one to go ahead and
No,
go off
no.
and get a fuck up. He ain't gonna be the last.
What do you
No.
do?
But
He
I'm
can't.
saying-
He keeps winning championships, and then he fucking keeps get arrested or caught with cocaine.
Yeah, he got
He
arrested.
keep getting like
He
dumb
got called
shit.
a blow. He crashed his car into a pregnant lady and then
Oh, wow.
ran.
Wow. He is
Yeah,
super wild.
yeah.
Super fucking wild.
Yeah.
Bro. He's like one of the wildest cats ever, bro. He just doesn't control stuff at all. He beat the shit out of his wife in the hotel room. His wife and the kids went downstairs to the front desk, and they were like, "We don't want to go back upstairs." They were like the girls, his daughters were asking for his mom not to go back upstairs because they were scared that their dad was going to do something to her. Shit was crazy, bro. And this was the night before he was supposed to accept a Lifetime Achievement Award from the UFC for fighting.
Wow. That dude is
Wild, bro. Wild.
Oh,
He's crazy, bro. He's
No,
fucking
he's-
insane.
He really is fucked up.
Fucking
his career.
insane,
He went
bro.
to jail.
Yep.
Like,
Bro, after all that shit, they kicked him out of his gym.
mhm.
They kicked him out of his gym, and he went to another gym. Now he's fighting at another Henry Cejudo's gym, who won a silver medal in the Olympics for wrestling. And now he'll be fighting Nagano in March. They're
That
talking
would be
March.
the biggest fight.
Bro, so much money, bro. So more money than anybody has ever made in mixed martial arts ever.
That could be Floyd Mayweather.
It might be bigger than Conor McGregor, bro. To be honest with you.
I'm saying we talking Floyd numbers with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
That's why Nugano's
sure.
like. That's why Nugano's like, nigga. I'm about to be out on you,
For
bitches.
sure,
Floyd
bro.
numbers.
For sure. 100%.
Me and
It's
Trey
gonna be
said-
over. It's gonna be like a 60-40 split to Tyson Fury, and he's probably gonna make 30, and Tyson will probably make 70 or something like that. It'll be something ridiculous, bro.
But if they're doing MMA
who's
gloves,
not
that's going that split might be closer than you think
Yo,
because
who's
they're
not
using
fighting-
MMA
I mean,
gloves.
Who's not about to go watch Ngannou fight?
It's the 11th. You
Yeah,
good?
that's
You
the
got
whole
5
thing.
days.
Everybody,
It's really bad.
and it's all over ESPN.
Check that out.
Yeah, kind of good.
Okay.
It's been solitary. It's like sitting there too
Listen, it's gonna be everywhere, bro. Everywhere. It's gonna be one of the biggest MMA fights ever, bro. Ever.
It's bigger than Chuck Liddell and
Bigger than all of them. And Conor McGregor ain't gonna be able to touch it either, bro. I know Conor McGregor, but this fight here, he's the heavyweight champion of and UFC don't like that. They don't like their champions just leaving. You know what I'm saying? And going to another organization. So they're gonna throw as much money as they can to try to keep them. But the thing is that the contract is going to be
pull that one out the freezer
to the UFC, and I don't know if they're going to let him box. That's the whole problem. If they don't let him box, Nagano might just be like, "I'm out. I'm gonna go." Boxing's where the money's at.
Yeah,
bar none.
Yeah, yep.
Dana White don't want to pay his fighters like that, bro.
But boxing, you're gonna get that.
Boxing, he's gonna be able there and make $50 million. And not break a sweat. He'll go in there for his little, however long he got to be in there. I'm sure it's going to be, I don't know, it'd probably be an exhibition like they've been doing with the rest of these fights, but I'll watch it. I know I'll watch Tyson Fury
I'll watch
in the
that.
fucking box.
I'll watch that.
I'm definitely watching the Don Jones and the Nagano fight. There's no way, bro.
Yo, I watched the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight, bro. I didn't miss that shit.
I didn't either.
I've been wanting to see that since I was a fucking kid. I ain't missed that at all. That at all, bro. Hell to the no.
Hey, bro, did I send you that meme where fucking Deontay Wilder is standing in the corner and it says John Jones after Nagano lands his first jab. And you see Deontay Wilder all fucked up in the corner after he fought fucking Fury.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. I certainly did.
Bro, I died when I fucking saw that shit, bro.
Yeah, I did.
I was rolling on that shit.
I got that. Yeah, sure did.
I said that to one of my other MMA buddies, bro. He sent me back some other shit about some. Oh, that's another thing. The Arabians bought the WWE.
They're buying the WWE.
Yep, they bought the WWE.
Yeah, he's selling it to them.
The Arabian motherfuckers are buying the WWE.
That shit crazy.
Right over to Abu Dhabi. The motherfuckers are going to Abu Dhabi, bitch. The Sheik out there, Prince Naheem, whatever the fuck his name is, yo.
Bought the WWE.
He's out there. He's like, he got the bread. His bread is definitely long enough, bro.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that shit. Look.
Yeah. Jacked up, bro.
It's crazy.
He's like,
I don't know if I want to come back out this corner.
He's like, what just happened? Yeah.
Hey, stop this fight, man. This shit
yeah.
Yo. Oh, yeah. That shit's crazy as fuck.
It's true, though, man. You better listen. And the guy who's been training wrestling now, too. So it's not like he ain't just been. You seen his fight with the one kickboxer from Europe. He kicked the shit out of fucking the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. Beat the brakes off his ass. But the fucking guy, Nagano wrestled him. He's like, I ain't gonna strike with you. He took him to the ground, did a couple transitions, spun on his back, wrestling style. Transitioned on his back and just started hitting him with mollywops on the fucking on the mat. Nothing.
A lot of people don't understand that ground game, man.
Bro.
A lot of people don't understand that ground game.
And and he's and
Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that shit, boy.
It's crazy, bro. He started clipping him right on the side of the ear. Bang, bang.
Did you watch the Gervonta fight?
Bro, we were just talking about that. Before you came out the room.
Yep, we were talking about that shit. That nigga ain't want to come out the corner, nigga. That's it. My eye, I can't see, nigga.
Yo, you know my homeboy's not a bad fighter, though.
No,
he's supposed to be. They're talking about put Ryan Garcia. What, right? Ryan Garcia.
No, Gervonta's supposed to fight Garcia.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Afterwards, after that fight, they were talking shit.
The fight scheduled.
Right, they were talking shit and whatnot. So after Garcia goes ahead and gets this other dude or whatever, then they're supposed to look up the fight order. I want to see that one. That one's supposed to be a good one.
But we'll see, man. You know, again, boxing needs 100% They need to be boxing like the NBA, NFL, NHL. You know,
How many different
soccer.
sanctioned bodies though are in boxing?
There's
Too many.
WBA,
But 12,
WBO,
like,
IBF.
Because here's the thing: we could fight for the belts. Maybe we don't even fight for the belts.
Yeah, not all of them. Fight
Correct.
For,
We
right.
fight for one.
You can fight for one or two, and still be like.
I want it WWF style. You the champion. I'm punching your face. I'm the champ. Give me the belt. You naked. That's it. Boxing, like, y'all lost. This nigga after the fight still got belts on him. Wait a second.
Yeah, I just lost the IBF.
Right. I just lost the IBF. I'm still a champ, man. It's just like,
right
bro.
in the other divisions.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait a minute, it doesn't. But that was the thing when fucking Tyson went up against Fury. That was the last fight that he had to unify the belts, correct? Or he still had to fight somebody else.
Never fought Tyson.
Not Mike Tyson. Your boy, the one that you just showed me the picture of.
Devontae Wilder.
Deontay Wilder. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Look, perfect example. Hard ass puncher versus boxer.
Got his
Boxer
ass whooped.
wins every single time.
Got his ass whooped.
Technique overpowered, bro.
Where is that?
Like, because Deontay Wilder has the power to send you into another dimension. But if you can't hit your target, you know what I'm saying? You won't be able to go ahead and put that power to any use.
Any use.
All right, so Trey and I said this earlier. He said that Floyd ducked Pacquiao until he couldn't duck him anymore.
He didn't want that smoke.
You think Pacquiao would have beat him?
He just didn't want that type of fight.
Listen.
He didn't want that type of fight
Mayweather
then.
is the most cerebral fighter of anybody else that has ever been, dog.
Almost.
He picked the exact moment to go ahead and go up against almost every one of his matches were handpicked to go ahead and for him to have an advantage stylistically.
Every single, well, not just that, but
Almost Mayorga was really the only fight that he had that he didn't handpick himself to go ahead and look what happened there. He got clipped. He got clipped in that boxing match.
Also, too, to add to that, I would say that he waited till all the big names he fought hit a certain stage. He didn't fight Sugar Shane.
He fought Canelo.
No,
he
right.
fought Canelo way before his prime.
Well, Canelo the only one I will give him. Because they was all on Canelo dick, and I'm glad Floyd was like,
Floyd shut him down. Floyd was like, he didn't hear none of it, bro. He was like, listen. He was like, listen, I don't care what y'all are doing over here. Y'all need to recognize what we're doing over here and fucking come try to fuck with this. We ain't worried about what you're doing. Watch what we're gonna do. And that's the way he approached every single, and he brought everybody else into his realm. They couldn't touch him, bro.
Here's the thing.
That Philly shell roll that he's got,
son, it's impossible,
bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that shit is
that
nasty.
little Philly shell. That his uncle started that, and he perfected it.
Roger, look,
yes.
it's like it just natural.
His
momentum.
uncle and his dad were both in.
Look, he do this.
They started that style, but Mayweather was the one that brought it to a whole other level, bro.
God's block, right? So he was just sparing me. Correct. So he was just like momentum already with him.
Oh, he already listen. Just from that side view, he's already that target. The target is now half of what you got. So you're not standing here and you have all these shots. No, he turned it to the side, and now he's leaning back.
Yep.
And even if you get the punch through, it's glancing off the shoulder, and he's coming back at you, and he's already hitting you. By the time you bring your fist back, he's already there, and he's hitting you in your face, bro. It's poetry.
It's crazy. But he waited to fight Sugar Shane late.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the exception of Canelo. He waited to fight De La.
And he made all the cheddar, bro. he was like, listen.
He waited late to fight Oscar.
Yeah.
He
All
waited
the
late
cheddar,
to fight
bro.
Pacquiao. Who else?
I thought Ricky Hatton might have gave
I was
him. He
just gonna
knocked
say,
the shit out of Ricky Hatton.
I was just gonna say,
Ricky Hatton was getting it in. That little British motherfucker was fighting his ass off. Hey, I thought Ricky was gonna do something. Hey,
I
Floyd
was
with
just gonna say, bro. He surprised me on that one too, bro.
Go
Yeah, he surprised me on that one, bro.
I was like, yo, Floyd about to make mincemeat out of Ricky Hatton. What happened? Floyd made mincemeat out of Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, he ate that nigga lunch.
There was never the Spanish dude who was talking all that shit.
You talking about Marquez?
No.
Okay.
Marquez is actually a fight. Manny Pacquiao was sleeping, gave us all the
Yep.
in the fourth fight.
What you looking for?
Manny Pacquiao and Marquez, Marquez fought 4 times. Was it the 4th time, right?
It was the 4th time. Yeah, he
The
fucking
4th time.
put that nigga to sleep.
Manny was moving. Marquez just said,
Go to sleep.
Manny went from like this, got hit, bang, face forward, just like that.
I think bitch him over there.
What was
Yo, dead ass, yo.
But
Dead
did he
ass.
not leave?
Yo, dead
Yo,
ass.
The emojis, the videos, everything that came from
shit,
that
that's so
knockout,
funny,
Manny
yeah,
Pacquiao literally was like,
Sleep. Go to sleep.
on the floor.
Go
like
to
this.
sleep. It was like that Nate Robinson.
Yes.
Just
But
like
even
that.
worse.
Yes.
He hit him. Manny was asleep before he hit him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. He was out like a light.
He did Thor with the hammer to Kratos in the first part.
Where he hit him right in the face. And
When he said
Kratos
Kratos
went from
doom. Yeah, that's what he did to him. Oh. And he felt like this. Yeah.
You know what was weak though? Floyd's 50th is considered his 50th win is against Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that was corny. That was corny. He don't. I don't put him 50-0 as a boxer. He's 49-0.
Yeah, because that was.
You didn't fight a boxer though. You didn't fight a boxer. Yes, you had a boxing match, but you didn't fight a boxer. So I can't give you that. That's a junkie stunt, and I'm glad you made a lot of money from it. But at the end,
That's
of the
all
day,
it was, a cash grab, bro.
That's all
it was.
For both of them. Because Dana White wasn't even paying Conor that much. Conor made more from that Floyd fight than he'll ever make in any other thing he'll ever do in life.
Yep.
He won't ever make that kind of money again.
Ever.
Dana will never pay him like that again, bro.
No.
He'll never get paid like that. He'll never get a split like
He'll
that.
never get split. No. Ever. That's never going to happen for him. That's why he took it. That's why Floyd got him to do it. And all these white boys are like, oh my God. No. I mean, like, he knock him out. And I'm just like.
And he caught him, but it wasn't like he could have shown like a first round. And after that, Floyd went to work on it.
He's like, I'm gonna let you drown yourself, right?
And that's
You're gonna be out there paddling, and then about that 4th, 5th round, okay, now let me put this pepper on you. Now let me show you what time it is.
That's
Let me put this pepper on you. Let me pepper you up with these shots, and let me show you what time it is. Yes. He's like, I'm gonna put this pepper right up on you. I'm gonna season you up with this pepper, bro. And yeah.
Look,
Okay.
yeah, that shit's cool. His youngest son was going to Palm Beach boxing.
Oh, cool. Yeah. In fact, I know. The owner of the fucking place. I'm so bad with names.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I used to train jujitsu over there.
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah, I used to train jujitsu.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so I know. I've known the owner for over a decade. You know what I'm saying? He's good people. He's mad good people, bro.
I would go and take the boxing classes there. Talk about like workout, exercise.
Bro, he's got some
Shane.
Golden Glove
I
boxes
know.
over there.
I went there and watched fight.
Yes, yes, sir. He looked totally legit. 100% legit.
I mean, they just date right people on the prices, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially nowadays. But I mean, yeah,
I know
your son is in good hands. Everybody over there is 100% legit. 100%.
I remember doing taekwondo. That's a brown belt. The taekwondo was cool, especially when I learned how to do like the multiple kicks at like one time. Like so you go to the pad and you like
me and my brother were at red belt and we had to stop.
what?
We had costume reps.
I started playing. Right?
So the Giants losing Sunday. Y'all, both of y'all going to take the Giants losing Sunday?
I'm going to Minnesota.
Man, I don't know what's going to happen.
But
Like I
you're
said, I'm not
wrong.
watching it. I'm gonna tell you that. I ain't trying to jinx them. That's all I'm saying. If they lose, it's not because of me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not at all.
I'll be upset. I'll blame myself if I watch that game and they lose, bro. I'll blame myself. I'll blame myself for the whole next week until they play
See,
again.
I don't fool myself. That's why I don't get hurt.
I don't even fool myself. That's so I'll get hurt.
At least Brooklyn's good if the Knicks don't do anything. At least you got some New York team like in New York.
It's like when Buffalo winning. Oh, you're a Giants fan? No.
Or the Jets.
I'm a Giants fan.
I got cousins of mine who we actually watch games together and be ragging on each other because fucking we're Jets and Giants fans and shit.
But you
So
know
we
what?
go back and forth. We go back and forth like we don't even live in the same state, yo.
He was like, yo, dog, this my shit. Look, ain't moving either. Damn, dog, you just gonna take my shit? Got you beat. Look, I got you beat.
Yeah.
See, I got you beat. Looking like you ain't gonna do nothing, dog. Yo, yeah, I'm laughing at you, nigga. You got kicked out your shit. So now let's get back on that. Let's talk AI shit. So 29 Japanese guys got killed in this damn in a laboratory.
What?
So they invented these robots that have AI in it, and the robots killed 29 people. They managed to break the robots down, kill them, destroy them, break them down. One of the 4 robots connected to a satellite, got onto the internet like some Ultron shit, nigga, and figured out a way how to build itself back. The AI shit crazy, bro. Hey, you sat here, you talking about that. Hey,
bro, I was literally earlier today. I was over at my other boy's house talking about that chat GPT. Yeah, we were watching the videos and whatnot.
A lot of the coders
sick shit, yo. Like it's fucking crazy,
they'll
bro.
be on Twitter like, how good are you? Like, how do you use chat and all of that stuff. So they say if you're learning programming, you should learn AI.
Is that what ChatGPT? Is that what it is?
No, but it's programmers because at the same time you're still programming AI.
It's giving you. It's
still a code.
The AI is giving you text. You're giving like it was showing me. They went ahead and said, write a story about such and such person, and then they would give parameters of, okay, this person has these type of qualities, and
these are the characteristics.
And these are the 2 main characters in the story, and they go into a cave and they find a time machine. Now write a story about what they experienced when they went through the time machine. And they wrote a whole novel, boom, about this person that they made up and whatnot. It told a whole story of how they went into the future and into the past and how they were visiting all types of places. Bro, sick shit. And all it was you telling the AI the adjectives it needs to find out about what type of story you want. and then it just writes.
And you know
And it writes the whole shit itself.
that whole
And so they
AI
were
is
using
a
that.
camera.
They were
It's a
using
code.
that, the text from that, to communicate with another AI that was using that information that the first AI wrote to make pictures to go along with the story. And then they were using another program to go ahead and put the shit together, like Photoshop and shit or whatever. So they had a whole story with the pictures from the AI and the story from another AI and shit.
So the text that would be HTML. The colors and all that other stuff.
Sick shit, bro.
Is going to be CSS.
Yeah.
And then all of that put together, how they mesh, how they would interact would be JavaScript.
Right.
Those three simple things right there. And it's code
sick.
powering the AI.
Yeah.
So if you go into engineering, AI engineering, you're gonna make a lot of money.
It's crazy, bro.
It's all code, bro. It's all code.
And they're using it to make. There's another program called IRA, AIRA, which the AI makes music by itself.
Oh yeah.
So what kind of music you want? It tells you what kind of music you want. It puts fucking the lyrics together. It puts everything. I'm like, damn. Well, DJs are gonna be out of. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be.
Well, they did that already. They already
had a rapper.
I'm like,
they had a rapper charting.
Yes, that's what I was saying. The AI. Yes, there was a rapper made by AI.
His name was Young Meta.
Yeah.
And he was charting. He was
signed to a
music.
label.
The AI was making music, and it was signed.
And it was like a little black avatar, and it was really a white guy controlling it. And I think he said,
Right, they canceled them because the lyrics from the AI was saying nigga in it, and they couldn't. If it was a black dude, they would have let it go.
correct.
But if it was a white boy, they were like, no,
you already know.
You can't have that.
Can't have
that. So it's because that's basically saying that it's okay to racially slur somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
You can't do that.
and then but just because you're using avatar that's of mixed or ethnic background, it's okay for you to use racist comments, and that's not the case.
Right.
That's not the
Correct.
case.
It's
Not the case. So they have to cancel them.
And then that makes it
Which
look even
that
worse.
Yeah, right. And then you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you fucking don't.
So just don't.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
Right. If he had just been who he was, he'd have been good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the avatar was signed to a label, and the label even put out a stupid ass bullshit statement. Like, yeah, we're cutting ties with this. But that was all just to highlight all of it, right? The little black avatar, it's blowing up. How we get it to blow up? It said nigga, have a white guy be the one in control of it. So all the controversy is who's that? What is that? You missed the goal while you're talking about black, white, can you say who can, this, that. Missed what they was trying to do. Introduce it to the idea of having this fucking creation maker music. You realize that's what they really passed off on.
So now they don't gotta pay for rappers.
That's what they just passed off.
Listen, that's what they're talking. They're talking about these AI going ahead and replacing every musician, every singer, every DJ is now going to down there. My boss was even talking about it. He's like, well,
so look,
why do I have to pay DJs for $200 a shift when I can get a program that'll do it for free for me? You know what I'm saying? And the music's good. It's not like the music's trash. The music is good. You can go ahead and make. That's what me and him were talking about. Was going ahead and start making music, make a program where it would be a DJ to work at strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the demographic that we would sell it to. Strictly strip clubs, and it would create its own music for the entertainers right there on the spot. So you would have all original music made by AI at the strip club. Like,
did he drink any?
And I was like, we were talking about it. I was like, that might be a good idea. I was like, shit, we can make some money off that. I was like, listen.
Yeah.
When we get ahead of the curve, you know what I'm saying? There's always that one person who's ahead of everybody else on something. You know what I'm saying? And they corner the market. Because they have that. They already have that. They have computer programs that are talking like DJs and whatnot, and are at the strip clubs in Tampa and in Orlando. They have it.
You see, here's the thing, though. As the owner of those places, you set the vibe, right? You set the tone. I would personally, if I owned the spot, I would never be in fear of. I would never be in fear of AI DJs. You can't do what I do, right?
Right.
Because you can say, "Oh yeah, it's lit
that's-
over here."
That's the whole thing.
You can't be in the fake DJ cannot do. Oh, I see, shorty over there in the blue. I see what you're doing.
Right. You're talking about being able to go ahead and
Move a crowd.
Not exactly.
MC a crowd.
But that's the whole thing. It's getting to the point where you can't.
But you know what?
A human being, and because it's going by already what's been the music. It's everything that's on the internet that's been put on the internet by every single artist and every single singer and every single person that has made music and whatnot. The AI is taking all that, and now it's computing all that stuff together and figuring out the algorithm to make the best music that's now coming out. Well, all these people like this so far, and all these clicks on YouTube are looking at this type of videos and this type of music. Well, that's what's now the AI is it's training itself to be geared towards.
We watch,
and it's doing it at an unfathomable rate.
Quantum computing.
Right. So it's a person that's going ahead and putting a song together. It might take them a week or two, or maybe 3, even months to go ahead and put a song together. These computers and this AI is doing it in seconds of computing it at the same. It's just the computers are moving so fast.
But here's the thing:
we're having a hard time keeping up.
But you know what? This gives us one step closer to Zion, to use the movies that we always.
That's the whole thing. That's what I was talking to my boy about. I'm like, tell me. He's like, well, I don't know if you'll be able to understand PGT or whatever it is.
GPT.
Right. Because it's, so far advanced and whatnot. And I said, listen, what are you talking about? You talking about Terminator shit? You talking about fucking, you know what I'm saying? Arnold Schwarzenegger jumping through the TV and trying to kill me? He's like, he's like, bro, it's something along those lines where it's like, it's going to be so far ahead of us that we're going to be, is there going to be a point in time where AI is going to consider us a nuisance and a pest, and be harmful to the environment?
Yeah, hold on.
Is there going to be a point in time where AI is going to feel like, okay, it's better if the earth was just didn't have these niggas on it?
You know what's funny though? It's not the AI.
But that's the whole thing. It's
because
it has
can
to make
only take the shape.
Yeah, no, they
Right?
said a computer can never be wrong because a computer can't do anything unless you tell it what to do.
Yeah. So, to the extent that people are worried about AI, it's not the AI you got to worry about. Some motherfuckers
Programming. Programming the AI.
Some motherfuckers control it. That's why out of all the mutant powers going forward in the future, the one mutant I wish I could be is the 2 mutants I wish I could be. Either Storm or Magneto. One sure get your shit anywhere you come near me. Fuck around.
Magneto control all the magnetism on the planet. So if it's anything with metal or anything like that, bitch, because computer.
And now
okay, so build your shit full of plastic. I'll find all the metal around me. Slow your ass down.
And now
it's Storm. Oh, nigga.
And now your boy's talking about putting computer chips inside your brain and shit.
Now we're going to the transhumanism shit.
And
See?
You're linking into the fucking. I told you that 2 years ago.
But that's the whole that whole. We were all listening to what's happening with plugging into the brain and whatnot. But now it's like that AI is going ahead and becoming so advanced. So then, how far is it till the computer chips that we're
Look,
putting in
we
our
are-
brains and
look.
that we're interfacing with these computers
Look,
are being
look,
taken over
Ab,
by
Ab,
AI
let me
now
tell
being
you.
used to go ahead and go.
That's crazy.
But Ab, let me tell you how. Look, we're late to the party.
Bro, I'm scared to even put the Bluetooth earpieces in my beam fucking shit from my phone to my ear and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, think
These
about that
motherfuckers-
too. But look,
Like-
no, but honestly, like, you know, we're late to the party, right?
Bro, we're so late, bro. So just this conversation here is so late, bro.
We're like 5 years.
Yes,
6 years.
bro. What?
At least.
About 15, 20 years, bro, behind
On
this shit.
some level, but in terms of, and the reason why I say that,
Listen, if they let out how really far ahead that fucking
Look,
advances
we'll
are
find out
getting,
there's clones walking around.
bro.
Then they got second, third generation
Yeah.
clones by now.
Bro.
Dad, think about it though.
Eric,
Look how
How long
quickly
ago was it that they
look,
cloned sheep?
look how
How many
quickly
years
the
ago?
way you listen to music changed even in your childhood.
Correct.
Like, look at that. Think about it.
Yeah, we was listening to tapes and LPs.
Then
Records.
That's LP.
CDs.
Yeah.
And LP.
Then portable. Then
Listen,
portable.
we had
No, you're
before CDs even were
No,
thought
but
about.
I'm saying, once you guys got, before you even turned 20, it was all portable.
Yeah, but even listen, we had
Yeah, in our lifetime, our music consumption went from purely physical.
Right, you
to
had
now
to buy a
purely
tape,
digital.
you had to
digital.
buy a fucking, now it's in the air.
Yeah, purely digital.
It was
that's what he's saying.
It
Yeah,
went
you-
from
you-
it went from
you gotta get
it went from tangible to
now
intangible.
you gotta get iTunes or
now
Spotify or
infants
YouTube
can
Music
get
or
any
Pandora.
piece of information that they want at any point in time, anywhere on the planet, bro. It's
But
mind-boggling
you know what I
how far we've come.
Dad,
in
you know
these
what?
last
I'm an
few years.
alien though. I'm the only one out of my friends or age group who's ever owned a CD. I was like, they were like, you owned a CD? I was like, me and my dad went to the store when Graduation dropped. He got me the edited version. He got the regular version. I had Distant Relatives on CD. I had Blueprint 3 on
I remember-
CD. I had
We-
Crew. He
remember-
gave me food.
Bro,
and
Bro,
Religions.
we used to
I
go
had,
Specs.
College Dropout,
Specs and
Late Registration, Malik Bubba.
I don't know. You say
808s.
you've been down here for a minute, so you remember Specs being right there where the McDonald's is in the plaza. Oh, you see where the oh, so yeah, you probably don't even know.
But look,
When I first got here, the first 3 years I was here, I didn't have a car, so down Tri-Rail. I spent most of my time. My first 3 years down here, I spent most of my time in Broward and Miami. When I first got here, that was
So you
where
didn't
I
really
spent.
go up Okeechobee like that.
I did, but it was like I spent most of my time down Broward and Miami.
that's where Uncle Chris is going.
No, just everybody I knew.
Jumping on
Everybody
fucking
was.
travel
I'm on a train on a Saturday. I ride the bike to the train station and see what adventure I get on. I get on the train, the bike, 9:30, 10:30 train. Take all the way down to Broward. Maybe sometimes Sunday night before I get back home. That was like Saturday morning here downtown West Palm. I don't come back here till
Sunday night.
11 o'clock Sunday. Like I spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
So early on, I wasn't local a whole lot.
Remember, we had a record store called Specs right off of Okeechobee between I-95 and Military. Me and my dog used to go in that bitch all the time. Motherfucker, get us some CDs. If you couldn't find it at Specs, you go to motherfucking Target. And Target had the shit where it wasn't at. You can get the fucking adult advisory shit.
Split one.
Yeah, at Target.
I'm probably the only 20-year-old who probably had a mixtape, like a real mixtape.
Yeah, because I would put you on to see like, you know,
I
clearly.
had the Kanye Impossible song with Keisha Cole and Twista on the mixtape because there was a record store like down the block, and my grandma used to hide the CD because I played it so much. I had 808s and Heartbreak on CD. I had both the Lupe's first CDs. I had mad CDs. I had my CD player. What?
Yeah, Walkman.
But that's what I'm saying. Think
shit.
about it. We went from records to tape to CDs to
No, but think about it.
gone.
We went
Look, I used to make mad mixtapes and burn them on
Real CDs, all that.
and burn them to CDs.
You know the last time
You know how much time I spent on Napster, Morpheus,
LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Oh yeah, but oh shit, that
I
you
mean,
talking
hip
about
hop.
old school fucking download
Hold
shit.
on.
LimeWire.
And even before that, in the AOL chat rooms,
Yeah.
typing in the code when you trying to catch a server, when you telling the server what shit you want.
Yeah.
So you had to type it done a certain way, and then boom, and then you will hope the server seen that shit and will send it to you. And then sometimes be like, all right, hold on, wait, hold on, waiting, like or coming or something like that.
Yep.
In the chat rooms.
Yep.
That's how you.
That's AOL chat room.
Yeah, those are the chat. I used to stay on the Def Jam chat. That's this when Def Jam was fucking on fire. This DMX, Locks. This is when
like
Def
98.
Jam was fucking doing the thing, doing the fucking thing, bro. I stayed in them fucking
But even
chat rooms.
But even think about like for my generation, like a little bit older, like the mid to late '90s babies, where they had CDs. So Malik would have a CD player, right? To iPods, to iPod Nanos, to iPod Touch, to music on your phone. Everybody stopped using an iPod like 2013. iPods came and went. Like I remember you had to have.
They didn't
Like,
no,
I
because
remember
then they
having-
started. It was like, why go through all that? You can put right on go. Yeah, why go through all that?
Because I used to make like the fake phone numbers on the iPod, so it could be like I have a phone. And then when I got one that actually played, my first real phone was the Galaxy S2, and then it played music, and I could just download it from T-Torrent.
But when you see now, like he was like my dog was talking about fucking them. We known about that shit. Johnny Mnemonic. What's some other shit?
I used to use live albums, T-Torrent, Hip Hop Early.
What's another move we're talking about?
You know what's wild?
Fucking
too,
chips in the brain and storage units in the brain and shit like that.
Dad,
Other than Johnny Mnemonic.
That one Cyborg with Van Damme where they had the robot and
They changed-
You talking about Universal?
You know how else they changed
Universal
the
Soldier.
way-
Not Universal Soldier, the
The
original
original Cyborg.
Cyborg back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like what it was
Yeah.
like his second or third movie or whatever. When he was fighting that one
He was
homeboy.
in No Retreat, No Surrender.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
That was his first
Yep.
time.
Yep.
He was the bad guy.
He was the bad guy.
He was the bad guy. That's
He
right.
did a split in the corner and shit.
Yeah.
You know how else they changed how we do music too? Think about it. 10 years ago, you could just illegally download Yeezus on your phone. Now you go straight through a streaming app. They took control back of it. They took back control rather.
No, it's still there.
You still can do it. You just gotta find it. You just gotta find the
Yeah,
download.
it wasn't as hard to find.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but
'Cause
they made their deals with Dat Piff. Dat Piff got a lot of shit. Dat Piff is actually a treasure.
Yeah.
It's a hip hop. If you're a hip hop head, Dat Piff is actually very essential still because it carries everything. So if you want Apple, Tidal, Spotify, Pandora, whatever, iTunes, whatever,
They have all of it.
they don't have mixtape shit. This is for like the artists who were big from like mid 90s to like 2007, 8 or so. All the mixtapes that came, or a little bit longer. All the mixtapes that came during that time, they not on any of those streaming services. Like half of Fab's mixtape catalog ain't on Tidal. If I want to play my soul tape shit, I go to that. The mixes I want to hear, because to get on Tidal, you have to do certain things. Even like Joe Button Move Music 4, the beats on some of the songs is different to clear the sample. You know
what somebody said though? Imagine how many dope songs we would have had if all the samples got cleared.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we all know that ain't the case. That shit is.
And rappers only go through like a certain phase where they're really like focused on rapping.
Yeah, only a few.
Oh yeah.
Like you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
even
that
tell
shit crazy.
Kanye. He put more energy
That
into
fucking
his
shit's
first
crazy
album
as hell.
album, as opposed to later on.
Hey, how do I change this?
Well, I can't.
I got Lakeside Property Management on my Instagram, and I'm trying to change it off of it and just do night timers on there. We had to go change it.
You tried on Donda.
That's what it is. That's what I was.
You said you did it with Donda?
So how do I change it from Lakeside? It says Lakeside up underneath. I just go to edit profile and just erase it.
I don't even count Jesus as king. On Pablo, if he was just limited, showing it a little bit.
Yeah, but it says on the thing, it says on the thing, it says when you pull it up, it says Lakeside Property Management. I don't work for them.
He didn't need that.
Trying to figure out how to fucking
good
change
news,
that.
y'all sleeping on the eye, had a good snooze. That could have. That. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but look, if I go ahead, go on Instagram,
And
and I go into my story.
Part 2, or did you like part 2? Up in the
What was the other?
It's just bad.
Pulled
No,
up.
that one could have was a hit or miss. Yeah. But the rest of it, I like
Yeah,
the
it says
wolves.
Lakeside Property Management on one of these.
Wave
I'll
was
find it.
hard.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Did you like FML with Yeah, with the weekend I
It was a lot. That's how we do. We're good now. Me and the boys talking about everything,
when I
man.
heard no more parties in
Transhumanism,
LA.
all that. We ain't even get into the artificial wombs and shit like that.
5 booties all hunted up on the third day. Bottle service, head service. I came in first place. The opportunity, but I was always at the booty cheese. No ability, it was kicking in gratuity. And G, I was all for it. You say, Kim,
Got into the AI, the transhumanism.
I'm gonna put you on game for the ladies that don't know me.
This is all crazy what they trying to do. But we ain't even talking about people dying from COVID. These goddamn vaccinations. They know what it is, and then can tell you don't know what it is, but they're for damn sure what it ain't. Don't know. Really crazy.
What else? 30 hours was hard.
That's it for tonight. We out of here.
Real fresh.
Appreciate y'all tuning in.
What was it? Oh, remember